Hello and welcome to my meditation. My name is Deborah Baker and I'm so grateful that you have joined me for this little while. We are going to continue our exploration of some very deep methods of healing, some very deep wounds. So let's get started. I thought we could focus on that beautiful peony while we get into this meditation. So let's begin with our 3 nice, really deep breaths. Breathing way deep down into your belly, holding it for a second and then releasing it nice and slowly. And then another nice, really deep breath. Expanding your belly. And then releasing it slowly. And now the deepest breath you've taken all day, just completely filling up your belly and your whole torso, holding it for a second, and then releasing it, releasing it, releasing it. I admire you for continuing this journey with me of exploring our healing. And I had, as often happens, a personal experience where I needed some healing. And I thought, all right, this is what we're all about right now. Let's look at a new way to do it. Oh, but before we get started, let's relax our bodies. So bring everything to the midline. Press your feet and legs together, your arms to your sides. Clench your fists. Draw your pelvis and your torso in, your chin to your chest, or as comfortable. Your shoulders up to your ears, and just for the next breath or so, just hold it and then let it go. That is a great technique if you need to relax at the end of the day and as you're trying to fall asleep. I used it last night and man, did it work well. So I believe that we don't have to re-experience wounds in order to heal them. So let's invite either a memory of a wound or just an awareness of a wound into our consciousness. And by a wound, I mean a painful, traumatic event that may have happened, or it could also involve physical injury, but usually it's an emotional, psychological injury, even spiritual injury. And so we trust our infinite spirits, our spirit guides, guardian angels, to bring this idea into our minds to help us to realize whatever it is that needs to be healed, that is ready to be healed. So we've got a few steps for this. And the first one is to connect to our infinite selves. So, we tend to think of the oneness as out there somewhere. And that's okay. So imagine, though, that there is a channel, a connection, however you visualize a channel, a river or a tunnel or a cord, an energy. Imagine this connection to the oneness, the place where we feel no separation. Feel that connection and imagine you've opened up this pathway for the infinite energy, the one presence and the one power, pure, unconditional love to flow right to the heart of your wound. And this energy is pure love, pure unconditional love. And so if you are feeling pain in a part of your body, I invite you to just kind of gently place your hand on it if you can, and imagine this energy just flowing in. And we're going to have a few moments of silence, of some sweet outdoor summertime noises. Imagine that energy just filling up the space, loving your wound as you would love a child who is crying. Just holding it close, knowing that the only thing that heals is pure unconditional love, grace. And now imagine that you yourself are sending your wound love. Sometimes it helps to picture yourself looking in the mirror. And I realize that's a tall order, to look in the mirror, to look yourself right in the eye and say, I love you. I absolutely love you, every single part of you. So if that doesn't work, just imagine sending all of the love energy that you can imagine, that you can muster, to your wound. And if your wound is a physical wound, that's easier. If it's an emotional, psychic, spiritual, traumatic wound, your love knows where to go. So just send that grace, that love from you to your wound. My guides just reminded me, how do we experience God? How do we experience the infinite, the one presence and the one power? It is through our own thoughts, directly from our higher powers, and also other ways. So from our spirit guides, guardian angels. And you have a force of them around you, layers and layers of them. So imagine the one presence loving you, sending you unconditional love through your spirit guides, guardian angels. If you are fortunate enough to have a concept of them, picture them. If not, just know that they are there, sending you infinite unconditional love. Your spirit guides and guardian angels are here on earth with you to love you. It's that simple. That's why they're here. So when you picture them loving your wounds, you are actually asking them to love you through your wounds. And now think about the person or persons who are alive on earth right now who you feel like love you the most. And maybe it's a pet. Picture that love coming from them to you. Feel that love, that infinite unconditional love, or the best love they have to offer. Just flowing to you, flowing to your wound. Accept the love. I am told, and I have experienced personally, that a lot of times we block the love that is there for us because of our wounds. And so this is kind of a backwards way. We are inviting that love to love our wounds so that we can receive more of the love. And now expand your circle of love a little broader. Think of, maybe for you it's family, maybe not. Family, closest friends. Some of my friends are family. Well, really one of them. Just picture your closest peeps. Those who love you the most. If you were going to have a big, huge birthday celebration, who would you invite? Picture all of those people loving you. And take it in. And now imagine everybody who has given you a kindness, the person who let you in traffic, who helped you find something at the store, who smiled at you, all the people who have given you some sort of kindness. Receive the love that kindness represents. And just know that infinite love is sourcing you in so many ways. And finally, imagine the love of nature. I would imagine you can hear that bird. It's just an absolutely perfect day here in Kansas. So imagine that nature, all the beauty in nature, has an energy field of love. And as you appreciate nature, as you take it in and enjoy its beauty, you are also taking in unconditional love, as though the earth is loving you with its bounty of beauty. Whether it's a dog barking, or the birds singing, flowers blooming. And know that unconditional love surrounds you all the time. That infinite healing is always available to us. Because God, the one presence and the one power, is our truest essence. And as we avail ourselves of that, we avail ourselves of infinite possibilities. And one of those possibilities is perfect health and perfect healing. And you deserve it. So I invite you to remember that you are one with all that is, that divine unconditional love is available to you in every moment, and that you deserve it. There has never been a moment when you have not deserved infinite unconditional love, and I wish that for you. And the divine presence moving in, through, and as me honors and recognizes the divine presence moving in, through, and as you. Have a wonderful week. Namaste.